The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Deshaun Watson ready to lead the Texans offense, coming off a great turnaround season in 2018. Remember, 2 years ago, he missed much of his rookie campaign with a knee injury, but he led the Texans to an 11-5 record and an AFC South title last year.
Mike, set, 19, Mike. Hey, get in the weight room.
On first down, it's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
Have no idea what they're putting in the food in the Martin household, but they've developed 2 terrific offensive linemen. Brother Zach, a perennial all-pro at guard with the Dallas Cowboys, but Nick, no slouch at center for the Houston Texans. He sets the tone for their offensive line. He's the pivot up front.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, throw left side, taken in by Miller. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Good job.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter. Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Steps away to his left. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll go to Blunt. Try and pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blunt.
Touchdown, set, 19. 124. Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
It's just me and you.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Come on, let's go.
This is Deontay Foreman, a man who missed nearly all of 2018. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield, put things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. They'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Patriots have it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. 12 yards on the return that time.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get
points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now Edelman. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over. Still one more game to get to here in Week 13, and it comes your way tomorrow night. Monday Night Football up in what should be a cold but obviously always noisy CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Vikings and Seahawks, 8:15 Eastern. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Brady gives now to Blount. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. On first down, Blount. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was third in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, 66.
From the 38, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Check 53's Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
I'm going to hit you all day.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just like that.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Bennett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And the pressure gets to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission. Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
Come on, fellas.
But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Blunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now a carry for Blunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they'll throw with Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. From there, we head over to Hotlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Matt Ryan, as sharp as you can be throwing the football, 6 touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Vikings and the Seahawks from CenturyLink Field in Seattle. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run on first down. Blunt.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Let's get set. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You can't block me. You can't block.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Watson now to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a third down throw. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the... The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Going deep here for Adelman. And that's caught inside the 35.
We got this.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. On second down, Blunt rumbling with a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their...
Set. 53. Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, 59. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Check. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Check set. 19. Check 53's Mike. So don't say nothing.
Here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Blunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. Again, here's Blunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Sugar.
They'll run on 1st down. Blunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Blunt looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson with touchdown number 7.
What is that? 19. Mike. Check. 53's Mike. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
On 1st down, Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Blunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Blunt. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Shoot. Alert. Under 10. 10. Alert.
They'll run it here with Blunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
29. Alpha. Let's go up. No, 66. Hold 50.
Now a play fake. Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Hey, you don't want to see. Let me do.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Of course, this building played host to Super Bowl 51, the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Tom Brady and these Patriots came storming back from that. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling down.
Set. 18. 53 is the mic. I got wide. Adam, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The dump off good for 8 there on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Brady going to look to throw, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route.
Set. 19. Strong right. We got
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Let's go. Let's go.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Hey, tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Houston, good night, everybody.